This video is brought to you by RayNeo. Apple Vision Pro is game-changing. It's an incredible feat of engineering, software, hardware, interface, you name it. But in its current first-gen form, it is kind of bulky, and more importantly costs an arm, leg, and quite possibly your firstborn child too, which is why in the meantime, I recommend you enter the world of XR with something like this. Meet the RayNeo Air 2s. They come in this sick, infinitely more inconspicuous package and offers fantastic miniature displays for your eyeballs, so you too can enjoy an augmented, giant virtual display experience at roughly 11% of the cost and 12 to 13% of the weight. First up, this is what comes in the box alongside an adapter you can buy for it. And speaking of these miniature displays, they are micro OLED, meaning you get great colors and very high contrast since the pixels light up individually. These displays also get super bright, up to 600 nits, which is really impressive considering that's equivalent to what you're getting with a built-in display on a MacBook Pro or the Apple Studio display. You can adjust it with the right button on the right underarm of these XR glasses. They also have a fantastic resolution of 46 ppd, so content looks extra sharp and crisp whether you're consuming media or interacting with your device of choice. You also get an impressive 120Hz refresh rate, which complements your iPhone or MacBook Pro if it has a ProMotion display, so interactions are super buttery. The RayNeo Air 2s here also give you a 201-inch virtual display size, which I think varies a little bit depending on where you're looking or sort of placing the displays in your environment, but it is definitely large and immersive to say the least. Beyond the impressive specs though, you also get TUV Ryland eye protection certification, which ensures eye comfort as it reduces flicker and excessive blue light exposure. And again, you get all of this in what looks like a thicker pair of sunglasses, which are easy to adjust to your face, fairly lightweight and comfortable at just 76 grams, roughly, again, 12 to 13% of the weight of the Apple Vision Pro. You also get built-in dynamic stereo sound with a whisper mode to keep whatever you're listening to through the XR frames private. This is a super cool, exclusive tech aspect to RayNeo products. The RayNeo Air 2 is also super compatible with all Apple products capable of mirroring their displays. You can also plug and play directly into your MacBook and mirror its display, or use a compatible bundled adapter, make sure you choose the right one, to project your iPhone, iPad, and even Android device, PC, gaming console, and more onto these micro OLED displays. But beyond connectivity and compatibility, these are super comfortable to wear. There are 9 levels of adjustment of the mirror legs and Air nose cushion pads that really accommodate all face shapes and sizes. I also technically need prescription lenses, which I don't have, but they would go into place here. Funnily enough, I have an old pair of glasses that fit underneath these frames, which work quite well. But of course, if you do have to get prescription lenses, know they're super easy to use since the interior frame is magnetic and allows you to easily attach them like this. RayNeo actually includes this interior frame in the box alongside 2 plastic lenses as references for your local glasses store to craft actual prescription lenses into this interior frame, of course. I also recommend adjusting the nose pads to make sure you're getting the best viewing experience. You can actually move this entire portion back and forth for proper comfort and visual fit as well. But beyond fit and comfort, I once again want to bring up the plug and play capability here with the RayNeos. So I have the included USB-C cable plugged into the frames, which I can take and directly plug into my MacBook Air. And within seconds, it's like I'm viewing, an external monitor, except projected huge in an XR space. Super simple, no crazy setup or anything. The question is though, as great as this is, how would you use this technology on a daily basis? Well, for work, I would find RayNeos very useful if I was hard-pressed for space to use in an airplane, for example. These are also so much less attention drawing too, which is a nice plus, and again, they draw power directly from my laptop, so there's no extra battery required. I also see these glasses coming in handy if I just want to sit on the couch or lean back and work. Sometimes you just want to get away from your desk setup and lay down, which is completely impossible with a laptop, let alone a desktop. And best of all, I get similar, if not identical, and in some cases better screen quality with these micro OLED panels, all while projecting a seemingly larger display, which makes the experience very immersive. And speaking of immersion, that leads me to my second usage case, media consumption. And this, of course, is something I love with the Vision Pro, but this especially considering that it's only 1/10 of the cost and still allows you to just lean back and enjoy content on a large display without having to hold anything up in front of your face. YouTube videos, Netflix, your own local files, and more, of course, can be viewed wherever your head is pointed, which makes for one of the most relaxing, comfortable viewing experiences you'll have. And if you're a gamer, you'll definitely enjoy viewing your gameplay on a much larger display, especially if having a bigger TV is just out of your budget or not space friendly. And if you're somewhat of a minimalist, you can go with something like this opposed to buying, again, a giant TV that may take up too much space, not to mention cost way too much money, especially if it's OLED. So yeah, all in all, considering that the RayNeos here are 12 to 13% of the weight of the Apple Vision Pro, wildly contrasty and bright with 600 nit micro OLEDs, works with pretty much all your pre-existing devices, and is of course only a tenth of the cost of the Vision Pro as well, it's safe to say you're getting a lot for your money here. You can buy it on Amazon for $379 or $439 with a compatible bundled display adapter, depending of course on what devices you want to connect. And that about wraps everything up here. I hope this video was helpful. Check out my links to RayNeo in the video description down below if you're interested, of course. And as always, I'm Noah, and I will catch you all in the next one.